Last week on the FWA on my TV, we saw solid gold Scott Parker overcome the challenge of Tighe Thunder with the golden arrow. Parker moved into the semi-finals of our FWA heavyweight title tournament where he will face Alex Shane, who beat Jack Xavier. Scott Parker's celebrations were cut short, however, by the interference of Doug Williams, who came out of the crowd wielding a piece of metal scaffolding. He took it to Scott Parker's ribs, breaking them in 6 places and putting Parker's further continuation in this tournament in doubt. Whether Parker will be allowed to continue is up to his doctors. What's going to happen this week? Welcome to the FWA on my TV. Climbing into the ring is Mo Chatra, self-proclaimed sports entertainment genius. Capo Khan? Capo Khan? Who is he trying to... Oh, let's hear what he's got to say anyway.
What you see before you is sports entertainment genius. Now then, there's a couple of young lads here who are apparent jabronis by the names of Mark Sloan and James Tighe.
Tighe, you idiot.
Now I want these 2 jabronis to come out here because they need to be associated with a winner such as myself, and that is exactly what's going to happen. Because after tonight, I'm going to write them right to the top level in this industry, and British wrestling will see Tighe and Sloan at the top.
Once again, Mo, it's Tighe. By God, you may have changed your name, but you're still exhibiting the same trademark Mohammed Chatra wisdom.
And shut up! As I was saying, I'm going to raise the new tag team of Sloan and Tighe, the establishment, right to the top, and they will be with Capo Khan, Tighe, dominant team in the business. Bring them out, boys.
Here come Mark Sloan and James Tighe, hardly the most popular men in Portsmouth at this time. Sloan really is a nasty piece of work, and James Tighe will have to say he's a fighting tiger. I don't know what Capo Khan, as he likes to call himself, has offered Sloan and Tighe here, but I can't believe that they're interested in winning the FWA tag team titles. Both men work on their own agenda. James Tighe, mysterious man. He knows more wrestling holds than I think even he's aware of. And Mark Sloan, he really is a nasty little piece of work. Not afraid to do anything to get a victory in this game. And here come the champions. Here's the new breed. They've been FWA Tag Team Champions since the belts were introduced nearly 18 months ago. They fought many, many contenders for those belts, but not one team has been able to upset them. They're still worthy champions and firm fan favourites with the Portsmouth crowd. Have their own way of doing things here in the FWA. The wrestling handbook goes right out of the window. The only thing that matters to them is keeping the belts that they've worn so proudly for so long. And I can't help but think that Mark Sloan and James Tighe are in for a hell of a contest here, no matter how good they think they are. fans getting right behind the new breed as Ash tags out the curve, and Capo Khan urging on his newly found tag team of Mark Sloan and James Tighe. Tighe back into the ring. Pile driver from curve, driving James Tighe's head into the canvas. There's usually no comeback from that kind of move, but as I said before, James Tighe has the spirit of a tiger. He really is a fighting animal, and when you back an animal into a corner like Curve is doing now, you know it's going to turn out to be a big mistake. Quick tags from the new breed, really keeping the continuity going as Ash works over the chest of James Tighe with another chop. That chest must be red raw now, but James Tighe will not feel like giving in. Such is the fight in the man. Bit of double teaming now from the new breed. They really are going to work, isolating James Tighe in the ring, not allowing Mark Sloan, the more experienced half of the Sloan and Tighe team, into the ring. Very clever from the tag team champion. James Tighe momentarily dazed there. That must be the effect of the pile driver. But it didn't matter because Curve went right back to punishing him. Leg grapevine there. That really must be putting the pressure on James Tighe's leg. But he's made it to the ropes. The referee called for a break. The new breed, taking full advantage of the 5-second count given to them by the referee. The tags are quick, the continuity is great. You can see why this team are one of the greatest teams in the history of British wrestling. Comeback by James Tighe, but rolling escape by Ash, really showing that he knows his mat work. And yes! Straight back onto James Tighe. It was a brief comeback, but no more than that, as Ash really putting the pressure on Tighe. He needs to make the tag to Mark Sloan, but he's in foreign territory there. He's in the wrong corner. Down to the mat for James Tighe, as Curve signals to one of the crowd's favourite moves. Curve there! The back elbow off the second turnbuckle, driving it into the sternum of James Tighe. But he's not finished with him yet. He's got more in store for the young man. Mark Sloan looks helpless on the outside as his partner... Oh, quick comeback by James Tighe! Shoulder breaker! Where did he pull that move out of? It's almost like he's running on automatic. Such is the talent of this young man. He's not even thinking about what he's doing, and he's still causing enormous pain to one half of the tag team champions. Stiff clothesline sends Curve crashing to the mat. James Tighe picking up his opponent now, and there's the tag! Mark Sloan, certainly not popular with these fans, but very popular with anyone who likes his unique style of rudo wrestling. He really has no concern for the safety of his opponent or what the fans think of him. He just gets things done in the nastiest way he knows how. Every little trick in the book, he knows it. Every little way to cause pain to his opponent, he can try it, and usually it works. Backbreaker there, the vertebrae of Curve impacting on top of Mark Sloan's knee. Specially bomb, a senton bomb. As the specialist Mark Sloan, only a 2 count. Curve got the shoulder up. It will take more to put the champions down than a senton bomb over the top rope like that. But if anyone's got the ammunition in his armoury, it's Mark Sloan. Beautiful stalling suplex. Curve's really absorbing some punishment here. He likes to give it out to James Tighe, but he's getting it back in abundance. As Sloan makes the tag to Tighe, and we've got a double team on our hands. Sloan getting into it with the crowd as James Tighe readies as Curve reverse. Mark Sloan's kicked his own partner. Oh my God, it's turned around in a second. as quick as a hiccup. The new breed are back on top. 1, 2. Kick out by James Tighe. I thought the titles were going to be safely back in the hands of the new breed there, but no, James Tighe showing the fighting spirit, and he escaped the pin. Curve, remembering the backbreaker given to him not long ago by Mark Sloan, delivers one of his own to James Tighe. Tighe has absorbed so much punishment here. How can a body absorb that much punishment and still keep on going? But if anyone can, it's James Tighe. He's trying to make the tag, but he's gone to the wrong corner. He's dazed. He's in a trance, a wrestling trance. He doesn't know what he's doing, and he could be in big trouble here. No, straight back to kicking Curve on the ground. There's nothing like kicking a man when he's down, and if anyone knows how to do that, it's Mark Sloan and James Tighe. Double clothesline on Curve there, taking the new breed man down. Sloan and Tighe really getting on top. Oh, duck double clothesline. Big clothesline on both men by Curve of the new breed. He's taken both his opponents down. It was 2-on-1, but it didn't matter. Such was the spirit found in Curve. That's the kind of spirit that has seen him keep the belts for so long. But will it be enough to keep the belts on this night as James Tighe sees to put an end to Curve of the new breed? He took too long. He's been crotched on the top rope. That's gotta hurt. It'll hurt your pride almost as much as your body. Curve knows that. We gotta take a break. The tape machines are rolling. We'll be right back. And remember, fans, if you want to be part of our next live TV taping extravaganza, you can find us on July the 1st in Portchester once more. Check frontierwrestling.com for details. Welcome back to the FWA on my TV as both men, Curve of the new breed and James Tighe, look to make a tag. In comes Ash, in comes Mark Sloan. Ash sees Mark Sloan there straight away, counters it. Nice fisherman suplex driving Sloan's shoulders and neck into the canvas. Quick cover by Ash, James Tighe breaks the count. It was almost the title back in the hands of the new breed there, but no, James Tighe, he had different ideas. Mark Sloan here. It's a trademark move from Mark Sloan. Oh, face first driver into the mat. Face first goes Ash. All the fight must be seeping out of his body now as Mark Sloan really takes it to him. Bringing in James Tighe. It's a 2-on-1 situation again as the two Rudos go to work in the corner. Hip toss out of the corner, sending Ash down to the mat. That's where James Tighe wants him. Big elbow driven into the chest of Ash. He barely kicks out on two, but in came Curve to make sure. The referee really needs to get a grip of that. Mark Sloan back in. Quick tags really are the secret to success in the tag team game, and both teams exhibiting that knowledge. Another quick tag as Mark Sloan goes up top. Sent on Mark. No! Ash scouted it well, moved out of the way, but James Tighe picking up the pieces for his side. They're showing now the skills that Capo Khan, or whatever he's calling himself this week, has looked for in a tag team to defeat the new breed. Inverted DDT off the ropes from Ash as Curve takes over. I didn't see a tag there. The referee appears to be letting it go. Calling for it. Total elimination. Total elimination from the new breed. It's the trademark move. It's patented, and you can see why. It really is curtains for James Tighe now. Oh, and on the outside, our fan cam captures Mark Sloan and Capo Khan getting into it. Mark Sloan cares for no one, not even the man who's paying his wages here tonight. Here we go. Double breed cutter, and it's all over for James Tighe. With Mark Sloan on the outside arguing with Capo Khan, there's no comeback from that. The new breed are the champions once more. The winning streak continues. Here are your tag champions, the new breed. That's it, Mark. Powerbomb from Mark Sloan, showing what a bad loser he is. Snap suplex from James Tighe to follow up. They really have no business in there now. Oh, and Capo Khan down to the mat. Tighe and Sloan, they really work on their own agenda. They've got no feelings for anyone, even the man who brought them to the game here tonight. Capo Khan. Oh, he's made a mistake there. That's it, Capo. Sit down in the corner. Sporting men, the breed. No! Working over Capo Khan. I'm not going to say that I approve of this. It really is rough behaviour from our tag team champions. But Capo Khan really deserves it. He tried to take the titles from the new breed. Why? I don't know. He must have his own agenda. But now he's going to pay for it. He really is going to pay for it because, folks, I know what's coming now. I've seen this done before, and believe me, the guy that it was done to is still laid up in a hospital bed. As Curve places the chairs across Capo Khan's face, Ash and Curve go to the top rope, and this can only mean one thing: a double Van Breedenator. As if they needed it, the destruction of Capo Khan has brought the new breed further into the hearts of the FWA fans here in Portsmouth tonight. You see the replay. Double diamond cutter on James Tighe for the 1, 2, 3. And that really is the end of the story for Capo Khan and his challengers to the tag team titles. We will see next week is Jody Fleisch versus Doug Williams in a battle of two of Britain's best. Let's get some comments from Doug Williams.
What I did to Scott Parker was just the start of anarchy in the FWA. Next week, when I face you, Jody Fleisch, it's going to be even worse. You think what I did to Scott Parker was bad? You just wait till next week. I'm going to break you like the fool that you are. You're going to get a damn good beating, and I'll go on to win that FWA title.
Serious words there from Doug the Anarchist Williams as he prepares to face Jody Fleisch in the first round of the FWA heavyweight title tournament next week. This week, however, we've got Scottie Rock, the fighting gypsy, in the ring, carrying a belt that he won through being undefeated at fairgrounds around the country, holding up a proud tradition of gypsy fighters. His opponent will be Portsmouth's own Paul Travell, a favourite with the ladies, but that doesn't make him any less dangerous to Scottie Rock's chances of progressing in this tournament. And though they may be on the smaller side, believe me, both these men have what it takes to win this tournament and lift the FWA heavyweight title high above their heads. I'm sure both will be proud, though for differing reasons. For Scottie Rock, will be bragging rights. For Paul Travell, because he loves the fans in his hometown of Portsmouth, and nothing would make him happier than to lift that title in front of them. Scottie taking it early to Paul Travell with a couple of hard rights in the corner. Referee stick. Wait a minute. We seem to be having technical difficulties here. The powers. We've got emergency lighting back on in the ring, but we have some kind of power failure. I don't really know. I'll try and get word to the back. I don't really know what's happening here. What? The power's back. Apparently someone cut the wires. I don't really understand what's going on. Wheelbarrow DDT by Scottie Rock, taking everybody's minds off the fact that something strange is going on here in the FWA tonight. We're not sure what's happening, but there's bound to be no good at the end of it. And Scottie Rock is not letting it get in his way. He T-bone suplex by Paul Travell. That's one of his patented moves. And Scottie Rock sent crashing down to the mat. This is buying Paul Travell's valuable seconds. Scottie Rock, with a similar idea in mind, goes to the outside, but Tope Suicida from Paul Travell takes Scottie Rock down to the ground. He went out there for breathing room, but all he got was a bigger headache as the body of Paul Travell came crashing at him through the ropes. And now into the barriers. Paul Travell really taking it to Scottie Rock. But at the back of both men's minds must be the mysterious happenings that went on earlier. I've got word from the back, and the power lines were definitely cut. By who we don't know, and why is further mystery that I'm sure will be solved before too long. Such is the manner of the conduct of the evil people that we have in the FWA. They usually don't let their work go unclaimed. So proud are they of the scheming, heinous crimes that they get up to. Fan cam shows Scottie Rock shoving Paul Travell into the barriers. Those are steel barriers, ladies and gentlemen. They're meant to keep crowds out, not to have men's heads driven into them. Leapfrog by Scottie Rock. Hurricane Rana driving Scottie Rock's head down into the mat. It really is comeback time for Paul Travell. PT they call him. Perfect timing is what he's got as he drives that knee into the breadbasket of Scottie Rock. Snap suplex. It really is time for Paul Travell to go to town. Can the hazardous splash be far behind? I don't think so, as Paul Travell ascends to the top rope. Scottie Rock, though, to his credit, up on his feet. Oh! Sending Paul Travell crashing down onto the top turnbuckle. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, from bitter experience, I know that hurts. Scottie Rock dealing it out as well as taking it. That Hurricane Rana from Paul Travell obviously left an impression, so much of an impression that Scottie Rock delivered a carbon copy, albeit this time from the top turnbuckle. That backfired there. Scottie Rock went to the outside to get a foreign object. This time, a chair. That chair wasn't for sitting. That chair was for hitting. But Paul Travell had other ideas. Dealing it out, as he did, to Scottie Rock's face with a baseball slide. And now getting a chair of his own. Fancam catches him in a hell of a tempo with that chair. And when both men are in the ring with a chair... Wait, what? I'm sorry, we've lost power again. That music. What's that? I'm sorry, I'm trying to hear something in my earphones here. We've got fan cam back, but we've lost power to our main cameras. We can't seem to be getting anything. Apparently there's somebody in the ring. There's something going on in the ring. What was that? I can vaguely make out figures in the ring, chairs impacting. But who were they on? Who was it by? What's going on? Oh my God! Oh my God! It's Dominator, the spirit of instinct, and further members of the Dead Souls. There's pleasure on the outside. Where the Dominator goes, pleasure follows. This is trouble for Paul Travell and Scottie Rock. The Dominator is a monster. What does he want with these two men? He's not in the FWA heavyweight title tournament. What does he want with Paul Travell and Scottie Rock? He has literally dominated those two men. And on that bombshell, goodbye. The Frontier Wrestling Alliance website at frontierwrestling.com is your place to find out all the latest news about the FWA. Comings, goings, interviews, pictures, event details. Check it out at frontierwrestling.com.